What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. Now today I wanted to drive a race car because all the videos so far I've driven road cars, so I thought I would check out the Alfa Romeo 155 Ti V6. It's a pretty cool looking race car, a car that I've never really seen or driven before, so we're going to go to Brands Hatch GP and check it out. Alright, so here we are with the Alfa Romeo 155. Let's see how it sounds first of all. It's not too bad, not the best sounding car in the world, I will be honest, but it definitely isn't bad, so let's get going. Alright, so we're at Brands Hatch here, a track that I know fairly well, the GP layouts especially. And yes, it's a track that I've driven on many games, but haven't driven this car before. It's a car that I think I've seen before. It does look quite familiar, this car. However, I definitely haven't driven it in any game before. So it's quite interesting having it. It looks to me like kind of a 90s race car, in my opinion. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But like I said, I think I have actually seen this car before. Just looks a little bit familiar. Maybe it's based off of, a proper just road legal Alpha. It probably is. Maybe that's just what I'm thinking of. But it does look familiar. Definitely haven't seen this car in any games that I've played before, though. Yeah, no games that I've ever played have had this kind of exact version of this car. Anyway, so yeah, I thought it would be an interesting car to check out. So this is my first drive of it right now, and it seems to be fairly nice to drive. It's cornering quite well. I will mention I've actually turned stability control off. I had that on before at 100%. I've turned that completely to 0% now, so maybe that will be changing things a bit. But at this current point in time, it's actually driving really nicely. I'm actually really liking the way this car is driving. It feels like it's really bloody quick around these corners. Its straight line speed probably not amazing. It does only, and I'm saying only, quite what's the word? I don't know. I'm just saying only about 420 horsepower, brake horsepower, weighing 1,050 kilograms. So it's not a very heavy car. It doesn't have the most power in the world. However, it definitely isn't bad. 420 horsepower, not too bad at all, I don't think. And yeah, it seems like a very nice car to drive. I wanted to do an actual race with this car, but with these Assetto Corsa videos, I like having the replays as well, so you're not just looking at kind of the live, I suppose, cockpit sort of driving the whole time, because it can be a bit boring if you're just looking at the cockpit. So I like to have the replay there as well. However, I'm pretty sure it's okay for this because it has been in the past. I tried doing some races with some other cars and looking at the replays, and the replays didn't show the whole race. It only showed about 4 minutes of a race. Did like a 10-minute race, only showed about 4 minutes of the race. So I do not know what that is about. I've tried looking it up. I just can't really find anything, to make the replays longer or whatever. It's a very strange thing, and I don't know why they're kind of capped like that. But I mean, as far as I know, these normal replays aren't capped, because I mean, my videos before, I've had replays going on for like 8 minutes. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it was just a glitch with the replays. I did a couple of races, each time only about 3 or 4 minutes. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on there, but I'll try and look into that. I will do some races at some point, however, for now we are just going to be driving this around Brands Hatch kind of on our own. So yeah, as a race car, this does seem pretty good. It's a lot of fun to drive, even though it's not got too much power, because it is pretty light, and I mean very light. I mean, it's almost under 1,000 kilograms, which is definitely a light car in my opinion. It has some decent speed about it and acceleration. Not the fastest thing in the world, no. However, it's fun, and it's something a bit different, In racing games, you tend to get a lot of kind of the same cars. You get your McLaren P1s, your your Nissan GTRs. As much as I love them, you get them in pretty much every game. and you know, your roughs and all that sort of thing. You get all the same cars, so it's nice to have kind of a classic-ish Alfa Romeo race car that I haven't heard of before. Guessing it's a V6, which is something nice as well. I mean, race cars these days always seem to be bloody like V8s and V10s and, you know, odd V12s and stuff like that. So it's nice to have something a little bit different. I wonder if this thing will kind of slide around at all. I'm gonna try and kind of power. I don't imagine it's gonna be great at kind of drifting around with it being a race car. You know, it's gonna want to be, you know, staying planted most of the time. And I don't think I'm going to really be able to get this thing sliding around too much. I'm going to go into this corner into second and try. No, it's not going to do that. It's not going to slide around the corners. It's built to be planted on the road, and you know, come on, a foot's all the way down to the floor. That is some very good grip. I mean, this car really grippy. I imagine it will be using soft tires, or just racing tires of some type, I imagine, with it being a race car. So that means that yeah, that it doesn't really get sliding, which I guess is a good thing if you want to race it. It'll hopefully be quite a consistent and fun car to drive, and it definitely is a lot of fun taking it around here. I can't wait to drive, you know, with some other cars. I might do a video on that at one point if maybe the replays, you know, sort themselves out, or I may just have to do it with just cockpit view. I guess we will have to see. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other videos you want to see on Assetto Corsa, and I'll see you guys in the next video.